Bills Mafia, gather round the fire, because if you're not buzzing right now, you will be. It's October 28, 2025, and with the NFL trade deadline looming just a week away on November 4th, whispers from Vegas are turning into a full-blown roar. Could Jakobi Meyers, the Raiders' disgruntled wideout sensation, be the missing piece that catapults Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills over that Super Bowl hump? After a gritty 5-2 start fueled by James Cook's ground-and-pound heroics, but with our passing game sputtering like an old tailgate grill, is this the trade that ignites Orchard Park? One thing's for sure, the AFC's wide open, and Brandon Beane's got his phone glued to his ear. Strap in for your ultimate Buffalo Bills news breakdown, the Meyers trade saga, why it fits like a glove, and how it could rewrite our drought's ending. Let's charge straight to the heart of the story. Jakobi Meyers, the 28-year-old former Patriot turned Raider, has been screaming from the rooftops for a ticket out of Las Vegas. Coming off a monster 2024, 87 catches, over 1,000 yards, and leading the league in contested grabs, he's been underutilized this year with just 29 receptions for 329 yards in 6 games. Meyers dropped a bombshell last week. The Raiders know how I feel, it's no reason to keep crying, get me out of here. And get this, the silver and black just snagged Tyler Lockett, signaling they're flipping the script, but they're not letting Meyers walk for peanuts. They're holding out for a day 2 draft pick, a third-rounder at minimum, to avoid a compensatory crumb if he bolts in free agency. Enter the Bills. Heavy hitters like Sports Illustrated and USA Today are buzzing that Buffalo's a prime landing spot, pairing Meyers with Khalil Shakir, rookie stud Keon Coleman, and vet Joshua Palmer to give Allen a reliable WR2 who thrives no matter the QB chaos. Beane swung big last year for Amari Cooper. Could history repeat, even with our cap squeezed at $2.50 million? Let's break it down tactically, because this isn't just smoke, it's a blueprint for dominance. Offensively, Ken Dorsey's scheme thrives on versatile weapons who can win one-on-ones and stretch the seam, and Meyers? At 6'2" with those soft hands, he's a slot monster who could slide right into Buffalo's "everybody eats" mantra, pulling coverage off Cook's runs and opening lanes for Dalton Kincaid's mismatches. Imagine Allen, our reigning MVP freight train, zipping no-look lasers to Meyers on crossing routes, like he did to Stephon Diggs in those glory days before Diggs bolted. Defensively, Sean McDermott's already got Von Miller's edge rush wisdom anchoring the line, but adding Meyers lets us keep those 8-man fronts without selling out the back end. Injury update. Kincaid's hammy is day-to-day after tweaking it in practice, nothing major, but Meyers could ease that load. The Raiders' motivation. Their 2-5, offense averaging a pitiful 14.7 points, trading Meyers nets them picks to rebuild, while we get a proven vet who's battled through QB roulette in Vegas and New England. Hold on, it gets even richer with the historical lens and stats that scream urgency. Buffalo's passing game. Middling at best, 18th in yards per game at 210, down from last year's top 5 explosion when Diggs feasted for 1,700 yards. Compared to AFC East foes, Miami's Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are torching secondaries for 300-plus combined yards weekly. The Jets' Garrett Wilson is a one-man show despite their 1-6 sinkhole, and even the Pats are scraping by with scraps. Meyers? He'd slot in as our most consistent outside threat since Diggs, boosting Allen's completion rate from 65% to elite territory. Flash back to the 90s golden era, Jim Kelly slinging to Andre Reed for 4 straight Super Bowls, Thurman Thomas grinding 1,300-yard seasons behind a balanced attack. That resilience. It's Bills' DNA, forged in Orchard Park blizzards where fans tailgate through 20 below wind chills, slamming tables for charity and raising millions for local kids. Fun fact, Meyers' 2024 contested catch crown echoes Reed's glue-handed magic, and in Buffalo's snow games, like that 2022 playoff blizzard where Allen scrambled 50 yards for a TD, this guy's route running could turn frozen fields into fireworks. Now, for the voices that make this real, let's tap into the trenches. Fictional but straight fire, Josh Allen, mic'd up post-practice, eyes lit, Jakobi. Man's a dog, seen him torch defenses from the sideline. If Beane pulls the trigger, we're talking chain mover who lets me cook even hotter. McDermott, ever the chess master, we're built to adapt, adding a vet like Meyers. That's depth for the long haul, especially with the cap dance. But it's about fit, not flash. And from the lots, a snow-dusted Bills Mafia die hard, Big Mike from Cheektowaga, mid-table jump, after the 13 seconds dagger from the Chiefs. Meyers with Allen. That's revenge fuel. We'd chant "Let's go Buffalo," till the Lombardi's ours, pour one out for the drought. Pop culture tie. Picture Meyers in a Bills uni, viral TikToks of him mossing defenders like Allen's epic 2023 snow scramble, pure Netflix drama, The Last Dance, but with wings and wing sauce. Looking ahead, the stakes couldn't be higher. At 5-2, we're nipping at Miami's heels for the East crown, but this trade could lock in a top 2 AFC seed and home field in January's Tundra Trap. Super Bowl aspirations. Meyers turbocharges our odds from 12% to contender status. Pair him with Cook's league-leading rush, now over 700 yards, and Shakir's breakout, 25 catches, 350 yards, and we're talking 30-point games weekly. Bold prediction, Beane inks the deal by deadline, third-rounder straight up, and Meyers hauls 800 yards post-trade, fueling a Chiefs upset next week. Bills 28-24, Allen 3 TDs, Meyers first grab a 40-yard bomb. Balanced? Raiders might hold firm if bids lag, but with suitors like the Broncos, Giants, and Steelers circling, Vegas blinks. Post-deadline. We streak to 8-2, dodging pitfalls like a soft slate ahead. Bills Mafia, the deadline's ticking. Will Meyers don the blue and red, or do we ride with the young guns? Drop your dream trade package below. Who's your must-have target? Hit like if you're all in on Beane's magic, subscribe for non-stop Buffalo Bills news and deadline drama, and share this with your crew. The Lombardi's waiting, let's smash those tables and bring it home. Go Bills!